NBA athletes are in such top-notch physical shape, and their athletic ability can really wow us at times. You got some guys that can easily jump several inches into the air, head and chest above the rim, and dunk so hard they almost break the rim. These incredible athletes from the past and the present have entertained NBA fans for over 7 decades now with dunks, blocks, and different on-court sequences. Today, we'll go through the 12 highest vertical leaps in the NBA. As we work our way down the list, see if you can guess our number 1, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more baller content. Let's get it! At the 12th spot, Gerald Green. Known for his high leaping ability ever since his high school days, Green is a slam dunk machine that is well known for getting up in the air. Gerald Green comes in with a vertical of 39 inches, which surprisingly is not as high as we thought. This figure came from the 2005 draft combine results, where he posted a 39-inch max vertical and a 31.5-inch standing vertical. While compiling the list, we've seen a few players that, blew us away. Some did not seem like they could jump that high, but actually did, and others who seemed like they would really own the vertical jump didn't really go that high. Gerald Green falls under the latter. At the 11th spot, Derrick Rose. We've decided to skip through some of the lesser-known players and include some of the well-known jumpers and dunkers the NBA has seen. Derrick Rose, who has a vertical leap of 40 inches, came to mind. We couldn't make this list without adding D Rose to our countdown. At the peak of his game, Rose was one of the fastest and most explosive players off the dribble, and when it came to leaping, he did it with ease. His high vertical jumping ability has allowed him to get through defenders to make shots in the lane. 40 inches is often the standard that elite jumpers attempt to reach, and with such explosive leapers like Derrick Rose in that group, who wouldn't? Rose has said that after the first knee surgery, his jumping actually increased. He's been cursed with a few injuries over the course of his career, but we'll always remember that explosive Rose that took the league by storm during his Chicago Bulls days. At the 10th spot, LeBron James. Coming in the 3rd place is none other than the king himself, LeBron James. How can you make a list without this guy? At a height of 6'8" and a vert of 40+, LeBron James has been the most dominant basketball force in the more recent years, using his crazy hops for shot blocking in combination with his dunking, making him a deadly force when performing tomahawk throwdowns. Despite this, there are even more impressive vertical leaps in the NBA, and James is known as being more of a power dunker. But being able to launch his 6'8", 250-pound frame with seeming ease, he had to go on this list. The 9th spot goes to Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins' vertical jump is 42 inches. This is a guy that won the slam dunk contest twice. Wilkins' 42-inch vertical leap puts the top of his head a full 2 inches above the rim. He spent much of his career in the shadow of Jordan. He beat Michael Jordan in the 1985 dunk contest with his first two-handed windmill dunk. This guy was so good, he should have been in the top 50 players of all time. Wilkins was a true hawk, bird of prey who soared over other birds before dunking on them. Poor Larry Bird. Coming in at number 8, Vince Carter. Known for his 360 dunks and between the legs dunks, Vince Carter was called half man, half amazing thanks to the dunks he was able to perform. Vince Carter is blessed with a 43-inch vertical leap that looks even more than what the measurements say. Surprisingly, Carter has only won the slam dunk contest once. Well, I guess that's because he only chose to participate in it once. He might have won it multiple times if he entered again, who knows. He was also part of Team USA during their overseas stint. One of Carter's best and most memorable dunks was during the 2000 Olympic Games when he jumped over 7'2" Frederick Weiss. Good times. For us, not Weiss. At number 7, Julius Erving. Julius Erving, also known as Dr. J, is known as one of the pioneers of the NBA. You could say he had a hand in shaping the league into what it is today, from his style to his poise, and along with his creative dunks. Erving comes in at number 7 with his 43-inch vert. Dr. J was the first spectacular show-off dunker in the NBA. He was an inspiration to future NBA jumpers, including Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan. What if the good doctor makes house calls to the International Space Station? At number 6, Nate Robinson. With a height of 5'9" and a max vertical of 43.5, Nate Robinson surprisingly comes in at number 6, despite being shorter than almost every other player on the wooden board. Want to know why he ranks 6th though? Well, Robinson is the NBA's first 3-time slam dunk champion and is in top physical form despite his age. His best jumping feats include hurdling over Spud Webb and Dwight Howard in dunk contests, along with blocking 7'6" Yao Ming, earning him the well-recorded public facepalm of deception when he realized he just got blocked by one of the shortest players in the NBA. He seems to be fond of blocking other players several inches taller than him as if it were nothing. He also did the same to Marshawn Brooks. Robinson is living proof that height means nothing when you can leap and block as he can. Number 5, Andrew Wiggins. At our number 5 spot, Andrew Wiggins comes in with a 44-inch vertical, which he's displayed at a number of in-game dunks. His 44-inch vert was publicized all over the web right before the draft. The image shows him tapping the flags of the vertical jump test device. Because of the lack of information there, only those in attendance can say whether the jump was made from a standstill position or with a running start. Nevertheless, his vertical is very impressive and ranks him among the best vertical jumpers in the NBA. At number 4, we have Shannon Brown. Ironically, it seems like the lower we go in our countdown, the shorter the leapers get. At 6'4" and a max vertical of 44.5 inches, don't let Brown's height fool you, as he's quite capable of leaping and slamming the ball back where it came from before anybody can notice what he did. His deadliest asset is his lightning speed and precision when dunking. We know you've seen that crazy block he did in a game with his Lakers teammates that even had Kobe raving over it. He's shown a lot of his leaping abilities in various highlight reels of him dunking. Number 3, Zach LaVine. As we count down, this list gets harder and harder, but we will try to throw in some newer guys in the bunch here and there. The newest addition to the highest vertical leap club is 6'5" Zach LaVine, who won the 2015 NBA Slam Dunk Contest. When he first entered the league, Zach LaVine was considered to be rough around the edges, but his athleticism and hops made him one of the guys with the most upside in his class. His dunking ability is insane. Despite his youth and lack of experience, Zach LaVine is already considered to be one of the greatest dunkers in NBA history, wowing everybody with his incredible repertoire in back-to-back slam dunk championships. LaVine is said to have a 46-inch vertical leap that lets him glide through the air and have a lot of hang time. If you've watched any of his games, you've probably seen him wow the crowd with some great dunks. Coming in at number 2, Michael Jordan. Listed among the top NBA leapers is no other than his airness, Michael Jordan. While there's no question that he can jump high and jump far, the actual vertical height often comes into question as far as Jordan is concerned. Known as Air Jordan for his high-flying ability, Michael Jordan revolutionized the dunk just as Julius Erving did some years before him. Winner of multiple NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls, numerous MVP titles, and slam dunk competitions, he is known as one of the best dunkers of all time, and could arguably go at the number 1 spot. Known for his elegant dunk from the free throw line, Jordan's vertical jump is listed at 46 inches, based on records from the University of North Carolina where they extensively tested jumping ability. According to the document, MJ had a 36-inch standing vertical, no steps, and a 46-inch max vertical, running start. His jump was close to 42 inches when dunking with one hand and just under 41 inches when using 2 hands. The 42 inches sounds about right since we've seen him in a few photos with his head right on the rim. At 6'6" and the rim being 10 feet, that comes out to 42 inches. It would also make sense to assume that his vertical probably changed throughout the course of his professional career after going to the NBA as he visibly got stronger. And at number 1, Darrell Griffith, aka Dr. Dunkenstein. Never heard of this dude? His 48-inch vertical puts him on the freaking moon. Most NBA fans might be unaware of this former Jazz player's time in the league, which is why Donovan Mitchell's tribute to him in the 2008 Slam Dunk Contest, he donned Griffith's Jazz uniform while making his second dunk, raised a number of questions about who number 35 really was. Incidentally, Donovan Mitchell was also from the same college as Dr. Dunkenstein. Darrell Griffith became a Utah Jazz legend, mostly because of his insane 48-inch vertical that made him earn the Dr. Dunkenstein nickname. Standing at just 6'4", the shooting guard could take flight from everywhere on the floor. Griffith could elevate his head 4 inches above the rim. Though he did not win any dunk contest, unlike some of these other names on the list, and not many people remember him nowadays. He was a super athletic player during his 11-year career for the Jazz, and his jersey has been raised to the rafters by the franchise for whom he played his entire career. These were our top 12 highest vertical leapers in the NBA, and while some of them might change as the years go by, there's no doubt that our top 3 will remain the same for quite a while. Unfortunately, we couldn't fit every player we wanted to on this list. So, we have some notable mentions. Wilt Chamberlain, 48 inches. Jason Richardson, 46.5 inches. James White at 46 inches. Spud Webb, 46 inches. Muggsy Bogues, 44.3 inches. Harold Miner, 44 inches. D. Brown, 44 inches. Tracy McGrady, 40 inches. Did we miss someone that should be on the list? Let us know in the comments. Also, now that you're here, leave us a like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. And remember, turn notifications on to receive more amazing sports content. We hope you enjoyed our video. Anyway, have a nice one, and we'll see you next time at Baller Central.